Talmud in Gemara Shabbos, page 21b, brings an argument between Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai as to how to light the candles. According to Beis Shammai, the house of Shammai, on the first night of Hanukkah, we light 8 candles. The second day, according to Shammai, 7 candles. The third day, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And on the last night of Hanukkah, we light one candle, according to Shammai. Why? Because on the first night, there are 8 candles, because there are 8 days left. On the second day, there are 7 days left. On the third day, 3 days left. And the Talmud says that just like on Sukkot, the holiday of Sukkot, where we began bringing 14 bulls, then 13 bulls, 12, 11, 10, we go down in order. So too, this is comparative to that. And we go down in order from 8, 7, 6 down to 1. According to Beis Hillel, and that's how we hold the halacha, the Jewish law, is that on the first night we light 1 candle, the second night 2, the third night 3, until the last night we light 8 candles. The reason for it is because ma'alin b'kodesh ve'ein moridin. We go up in sanctity. We go up in kedusha. What is the meaning of this machlokes? What is the meaning of this argument? There's a very famous principle in the Talmud which says when 2 people are arguing in the Talmud, they're both speaking about the truth. They're both speaking out a different dimension of the truth. They're both right, both speaking out a particular dimension of emes, of truth. According to Shammai, who says we light 8 candles, then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we begin a project, according to Rav Zevin in the Tzena Ure'ena, he comments and says, according to Shammai, when you begin a new project, you begin with great fire, with great energy and fervor, with great potential. And so you come 8 candles burning bright, a new job. And then the next day, when you have a obligation to bring a report and you have to work through the night, there's only 7 candles burning bright the second day. And then when the deadline comes close, you have 6 candles burning bright because you lose energy, you lose impetus, you lose enthusiasm for the project, down to the last night when you lost energy and you have only 1 candle burning bright. According to Rav Zevin, Shammai is speaking about reality. We begin a project, Chanukah, 8 candles burning bright the second day, 7. Third day, 6. Fourth day, 5. And then so too with marriage. You begin a marriage with excitement, with potential, with sitting on the chair and holding a kerchief between each other and have great simcha and joy. And then 7 candles, because things aren't working out as blissfully as we might have hoped. And then 6 candles, and then maybe 5. And then after a few months of marriage or a few years of marriage or 20 years of marriage, it's only 1 candle burning bright. According to Rav Zevin, Shammai is talking about reality. 8 down to 1, that's how life works. According to Beis Hillel, yes, he agrees. That's how life works. But, says Hillel, it doesn't have to be that way. Whenever you see the energy of a marriage waning, then you put in more energy, more effort, more attempts at communication, more counseling, more opportunities, more time spent together. You add a candle every night. Yes, it's true that naturally marriage wanes because we get used to each other. The novelty wears off. And we get used to our faults and we perhaps point them out to each other. But it doesn't have to be there, says Hillel. Hillel says it doesn't have to be that way. You can add new candles. As soon as you see the energy, the impetus, the excitement of a marriage waning, that's a time to Malin B'Kodesh, add more Kedusha, more sanctity, more effort to make things burning bright from 1, 2, 3, 4. You add energy to the 8th night. So too with the job. As soon as you see the energy of the job waning, you get a mentor, you get a business coach, you get go to on a retreat, you take an extra course, you work harder, you try to figure things out, you work it out with your boss, you put in more energy. So they're both right, says Rav Zevin. When people are arguing in the Talmud, they're both speaking about the truth. Elu ve'elu divrei Elokim chayim. These are true and these are true, the words of the living God. However, they're speaking about different dimensions of the truth. Shammai says 8 to 1, that's reality. We lose energy after a new project. Says Beis Hillel, as soon as you see energy waning, put in more effort, put in more impetus, put in more energy, and make the light shine brightly as you move forward in marriage, move forward in your job, move forward in a relationship. Add more energy. And that's the message of the machlokas, the argument between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. Our job is to, and we paskin a halacha of adding one candle every night, that we add new oil every night, we add another candle every night, malin b'kodesh. Our job is to listen to the candles. The candles are speaking to us. Hashem is speaking to us through this machlokas, the argument, and saying to us, as soon as you feel energy in your life, in your attitude, in your marriage, in your relationships, in your job, waning, be like Beis Hillel. We paskin like Beis Hillel. Add more energy, more light, and then be a person who is malin b'kodesh. Go up in kedusha, go up in sanctity, go up in consciousness, go up in energy. Raise yourself up and become a person who is burning bright, 8 candles burning brightly on the last night of Channukah. Happy Channukah.